Coach mentioned he's brought in his own terminology, his own language. How are you picking up on that?
It's a little bit like a foreign language, but we're just trying our best. He's not too concerned about us getting it down right now. He wants us to just kind of learn the style of play, and the terminology will come with it. But it's cool, right? He's coming from the NBA, a place where a lot of us want to end up. And so to learn that now, I think just gives us an advantage.
Can you kind of just walk us through what it was like for you to kind of have a little bit of an undecided thing about whether or not you were going to come back here, and then talking to Kevin and having that process lead to then you actually deciding, yes, this is where I want to be?
Yeah, so for me, obviously BYU has been an incredible home. I've been treated with a bunch of love and respect, and I've loved my time here. And it was a super hard decision, but me and my family felt it would be best to jump in the portal to kind of weigh out options for my basketball future. And then that was when there was no head coach here. Coach Young came in. We had a lot of great conversations just talking about how he saw me fitting in his style of play, the things that he wanted to help me grow my game in order to make those dreams of being a pro a reality. And so that combination, as well as just the relationship that we built over that time, is ultimately what helped me feel really good about coming back here and, accomplishing all my goals on and off the court.
What are some of the ways that you wanted to grow into that type of player that you felt he was able to instill confidence that you were going to get that?
Yeah, I think so far, just being on the court with him, he's really helping me grow my game a lot, shooting, off the bounce, making decisions, playing with a different style, more pro-like. And so those are all things that I know I'm going to need to learn in order to play at the next level. And I'm just trying to be a sponge for real. I think all of us are just trying to learn everything we can because we understand the incredible staff that he's put together. And so it's just an opportunity to learn, and we got to be patient with it.
When you were in the portal, ballpark, how many schools contacted you in what amount of time?
I don't know. There's a good amount. I'd say maybe 15 schools reached out pretty quick. I think it's a little different in the portal than in high school. It's just teams want you right now, so everything happens a lot faster. But I'm super grateful for my time there because I learned a lot of things about myself, my game, and I think it'll help me going forward.
What did you learn about yourself?
I learned that, first, prayer is super important to me in making my decisions. I learned that God is aware of me. I learned that family is most important, and I knew that, but that was reaffirmed during that process. And I learned a lot of things about my game, basketball-wise. We played against a lot of the teams that were recruiting me, and so they told me things they thought I need to get better at, things they thought I would need to work on, improve, and so I was just trying to be a sponge in the portal as well and take in everything I could.
What are the biggest things you're working on this summer as you look at the second year in the Big 12?
Yeah, still kind of figuring it out, how I fit within Coach Young's offense. Ultimately, I think I got to be, a leader for this team. We're bringing in a lot of new pieces, so I got to help us make that merge, transition, bringing guys together. I want to work on shooting it off the bounce a little bit more and making better reads out of the pick and roll because that's a huge part of the NBA and Coach Young's style of play right now. And so those are a couple things that jump out at me from just the initial question.
Is the new dude permanent, or is that just something?
The new what?
Dude.
Oh, we'll see. I've got mixed reviews. Mama Hall was not a fan, so it might not stay.
Mama ain't happy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Coach Young's talked a lot about how he's structuring the program on and off the court like an NBA program. In what ways have you experienced that as a player so far?
Yeah, I think we've only had 4 days on court, but just we'll break out into groups and we'll run a lot of pro sets and learn how to play out of them. And so he gives us a lot of freedom to play. The development, skill development, working with these new coaches, they're very legit. It seems very pro level. I haven't been in the NBA, but I assume there's a lot of things that they're working on, and so those are kind of the first things that come to mind is just the skill development as well as the offensive scheme.
What is the feel around this group players, coaches, everybody included. There's so many new pieces. Well, what's the vibe around this group? And I know it's early, but
Yeah, excitement is kind of the first word that jumps to my mind. We get a whole off season to kind of figure things out. Just a little bit of uncertainty, I would say, just on how we all fit together. Still learning what Coach Young likes and doesn't like, and so it's going to be a process, but I think we're bringing in a lot of amazing pieces. We have an incredible staff already, and we kept a good core, so I think that's going to allow us to be successful down the road.
Thanks, Dal. Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.